muted.
Ah,
Yeah, it is.
Hi, welcome
Fuck
to the
you.
Balls Deep podcast.
I'm Spencer.
I'm Zhao.
you're a dick.
That's Dimension. There's two other people here, but those assholes don't want to say anything, apparently.
I'm Tosh. There, I said something.
I don't know what happened to Gio. He probably died or something. It's fine.
I didn't know.
No one will miss him.
If you
So
smell
anyway-
something coming through your laptop or computer,
It's
that's
probably
probably
just
Gian's
Gio.
rotting flesh at this point.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
I don't even know how long until like you're hearing this, but
Yeah, it'll be a while, probably. I don't fucking know. But anyway, back to that story I was telling you. People making a big deal about stupid shit in public. So I was at Walmart today. Great start already, I know. We were, checking out for our shit. Then we're like across from the, the return section.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're sitting there, and there's like this guy doing a bunch of hand motions in the like I can notice him in the background doing a bunch of hand motions, talking to one of the guys, and then he's like, then people are like looking over at him. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? It's weird. He's like, everyone see this shit? Walmart won't return my shit. It's fucking bull. And it's like, by the way, he's fucking yelling this like really loudly. And there's a bunch of kids around. So like, really, man? Really gonna make an ass of yourself in public like that? So what do you guys think about shit like that happening?
I think it's
I gotta
annoying.
admit I kind of zoned out at Walmart, so
Walmart, asshole guy screaming and cursing. Lots of kids around.
call
Yeah.
police, lock them up for insanity, public indecency.
Public decency. Strip him down, say he was nude.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm renaming a file. And I'm about to put names on no grabbing, most likely.
Okay, so, I don't know, we can talk about attraction again. That's the thing.
No,
that
it's all
happened.
good.
No, actually, I wanted to ask a question.
No, it's fine. You see, I'm still on. I'm Sam Smith.
Alright, I'm going
Hey, Sam
What do
Smith.
you think about people with things like tattoos and piercings?
As long
Yay,
as you don't get
nay.
upset if it, is kind of preventing you from get a job, then
Oh, I meant attraction-wise.
Depends on if it's tasteful. Like if you have this big gaudy ass like whole back and arms and like head and things,
And
it's
like-
that's not attractive to me. But
I don't mind if it's like covering your arms and everything like that, or if it's like chest and stomach. I don't really care. I actually like that.
if you're advertising like political or religious things, I draw issue with that because it's just
Yeah.
like
That's dumb.
that's just stupid.
Usually, if you're gonna get a tattoo, I would say get one that's meaningful, not just something that's like, I like grilled cheese, so I got a grilled cheese sandwich on my back.
Or even
Or I got
wow.
a butterfly. Cause why not?
I'd even go so far as like, R.I.P. my unborn baby that never got a chance to live. I'm just like, you're going to put that on your back or your arm? It's just like, it's like airing your problems to the world. It's just like, ew.
Ew. By the
Okay.
way, in
Ew,
case
she
no one
lost her baby.
fucking loser. By the way, in case people didn't know, we don't have popular opinions, so if you have a problem, go fuck yourself. So,
That's right. We're hipsters.
Yeah,
Or
don't lie
if you have an
to yourself.
opinion at all, go fuck yourself.
Well, if you have an opinion that's like, I can understand having a different opinion, but if you're like trying to cause a problem by, oh, you guys are wrong, this is stupid, blah blah blah.
Hey, if I
Fuck
wanted
off.
your opinion, I'd give it to you.
If you wanted their opinion, you'd give it to them.
Yes.
You're gonna give someone else their own opinion.
Yeah. Because
Hey,
mine's on the matter.
Dimensions, can I get Kumari back,
No, you cannot.
please?
I give you up.
I would love you forever if you gave me back Kumari.
He's gonna stab you.
No, he won't. He wants to return to me. You're keeping him hostage, okay?
Oh my god, you cannot have Kimimaru. He doesn't fit the theme anymore.
Yes, he does actually. So shut
Fuck
up.
you.
He still fits my thing no matter what you say.
Kimimaru, I don't fucking care, okay?
And Kakashi barely survived. He should be dying on the ground now.
Tosh, are we ready to test May yet?
Oh, I can. Let me check this. I don't know if I have to restart the game or not, but I shouldn't have to. Darky is working on putting Asuna and young Kakashi's true awakenings back. Let me go back.
Alright, what do you guys think of the death penalty?
I'm all for it.
Huh?
I'm all for it if it's you know you find it justifiable.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm okay with death penalties.
I'm usually a pacifist, but if this guy like raped 50 people and killed 20 of them, remember that you deserve to fucking die. You don't deserve to
Alright,
just
sweet.
waste away. You deserve to die.
Well, I also believe in that type of thing, but in the same time, it's actually more economically better to keep them alive. Because it costs a lot. It costs apparently like 10 times as much.
But for lethal injection, seriously?
Yeah, because they're like, oh, why can't they just like put like bleach in their thing? No, they gotta make something that doesn't hurt them.
Yeah, if they get the death penalty, they fucking deserve to be
Why not just
right
fucking
in
like
action.
why not just fucking go to medieval days? Just fucking like hang them or something.
Or hit him over the head with a hammer. You know, a really big fucking hammer.
Water whip. I love water whip.
Alright, does she have to grab it? No grab?
Water whip is amazing.
She has no grab, but her tilt is also disabled. Is that fine with you?
Whatever happened to Geo?
No, that's not fine.
I stopped paying attention because you guys are boring.
Well, you're
Fuck. Contribute your own
Oh, well,
opinion.
my God.
make it less boring then, boy.
Give us a
Ideally,
topic.
we would
that
still have
takes
her tilt, but
work, and
actually,
I've had like try.
Geo, shut up.
Give us a topic.
Ooh.
Ideally, she would have her tilt, but actually, it's kind of okay because it'll be good to see how she does with just disabled grab and tilt.
Geo, you want
Disable everything. I bet she'll be the best. Make it so she can't
Then
even
she'll
move.
suck in bed.
What?
Come
There's
on.
this big, awkward
How do you
silence.
think May got on the team in season 3?
Can I please?
Does she really need to move though in bed?
Can someone please give me support?
Actually, that's true. Her hair sort of does all the work, anyways.
Who is supporting May? God damn it.
Don,
Oh,
support.
May.
No! No!
Let her support herself. Can you do that?
No.
Hair is being supported by May.
Come on, hurry up.
No, May
Sorry.
is the hair.
One sec. So, okay, dude, there's a crap ton of stuff
You wanna
happening
do, like,
around me because my family doesn't know how to not stomp.
Attack.
What?
Here, 1 second. I have something for May.
Hey, just use Chojuro.
Don't use Chodro.
Zal.
Haku attack Zabuza guard.
Yeah, that.
What?
Nothing.
Go
Gio,
Udi.
give us a topic to talk about.
You said Uda or Zach?
How about how my family doesn't know how to be quiet?
Big.
Shut up.
Floppy
Salt.
bananas.
Shut up. Salt. Did you just say Zach?
Zabuza guard.
Hey. Alright, I'm facing him against Eno. Or her against Eno.
Why,
Please
you know?
don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Why?
Face her against Hanzo.
Because it's
Hanzo.
useless.
Hanzo.
She's gonna lose anyways.
What about Kabuto? Or Snake Kabuto?
Sure.
How
I don't care, just not.
about Mifune with no tilt? I mean, with no awakening.
I'd be okay with that.
Ooh. I got a topic. Since we need to get balls deep into topics, what do you guys think about people having to get licenses to become parents?
What?
License?
Is that
Like, do you
That's
think
stupid.
that's a good thing? You think it's a bad thing? And
I
why?
don't think it would make
I
any
think that's
difference
circumstantial.
whatsoever.
I mean,
That's a horrible.
I guess it makes sense. You don't want like anybody to be a parent because there's some people who either have a mental issue or they're probably just not fit for it.
Or they're not fit. They can't. They don't have the financial ability to take care of a child, or
Yeah.
or
yeah.
they have alcohol problems or drug problems.
But the thing is,
Like-
how
like-
do
like,
you
you know-
restrict someone from just getting pregnant?
Exactly. It's
You can't
just-
really.
It's not something you could ever honestly regulate. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, you got this person pregnant without a permit. You're going to jail. It's just like that
Yeah,
would
and
never work.
the
That's never
only
gonna
way I
happen.
can see law enforcement, well, not really law enforcement. Well, yeah, the only way I can see it being enforced is once the child is born, it's taken away from them. But that's gonna be hard to
That's
do.
just-
No
no
one wants to let go of
on
their
the
child.
kid as well, kind of.
Well,
Yeah.
at a young age, yeah, it's gonna be tough for the kid if they can't find a home right away. But I mean, I don't think it'd work very well. There's no real good way to enforce it.
True. Okay.
It's
I got
real-
one
Yeah, let's
since
go.
it's a news thing and everyone fucking hates it. Do video games contribute to youth violence?
Oh,
No,
we've been over this time and time again.
I don't
no!
care.
it's an absolute no.
Well, that's nice. I
This
still don't
isn't-
care.
Video games don't cause violence. Lag does.
Some of this stuff for this what the fuck? This is bullshit.
You know how I know the argument that video games cause violence is bullshit? Because it's one of those arguments you hear parents say to their kids when they're young to try and convince them, and everyone knows it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows those arguments are bullshit.
It changes
You don't
like
realize-
every generation.
Well, yes, but I mean, like
Like-
when you're not a freaking 6-year-old kid and you hear a parent say that, just from the tone of their voice, you can tell they're making shit up.
Yep. There's no evidence.
That's how you know it's bullshit.
Gun control, then. What do you guys feel
Oh,
about
I think
guns?
I should have a
All
gun.
for it. I mean, if
No.
like it's there's absolutely nothing about, oh hey, we're gonna take away your guns. It's just like you need to be licensed in order to be able to carry one.
Yes,
It's
but
not
the
like-
license and test, honestly, is not too hard to pass.
Yeah,
They're like, are you gonna kill anyone? No.
I think the
Right, but
issue
like-
is no. I think the issue that people are having is that we're limited to which guns we can have. It's like, yeah, of
you
course
can't
you are.
have a fucking bazooka in your home.
Why
don't-
not? I can't go raccoon hunting with my
No, it's like
fucking
you don't need anything more.
AK-47.
Yeah, you
In-
really
in
don't
society-
need
in
AK-47
society,
just
the
to
most
protect
any-
yourself.
In society, the most you need is a small little pistol. If you want to go hunting, I don't care. That should be something that this whole corporation should set up. I think it'd be better if like a corporation has, okay, here's your guns, go hunting for however long.
Yeah, rent them from whatever. Yeah, rent them or
It
something.
shouldn't
Nice
be
job.
you have it at your house. I don't think that's smart.
Yes, I have a sniper rifle and a children full of kids.
A
children
full of kids.
Dimension 2015. they're gonna get a picture of you, make it black and white, put that in like fancy Tumblr text. Just saltythings.tumblr.com.
You know what I mean? But it's like there's like a study. It says like the 10 states with the most regulations on gun control, surprise, surprise, have the least number of gun-related deaths and the least number of deaths in general. And it's like
Well, no. Here's the issue. I live in Illinois. Illinois has Chicago in it. Gangs. South Side. deaths everywhere, but it's not because of gun control, and that's the issue. It's
This
just
is why I
it's-
chose to move to Canada.
They get guns illegally.
Yeah, like the worst thing in Canada is like what? Mooses?
Not having Tim Hortons
Yeah.
A
in a
moose
certain
taking-
town.
A moose taking your Tim Hortons.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, but it's
Boost in the caboose.
people here use that as an argument. It's very annoying. It's like, look, we have really strong, really a lot of restrictions on guns. Gun control is everywhere, especially in Chicago. But there's so many. That's because you have like this whole section of Chicago, the entire South Side. Well, not the entire, but a lot of the South Side has a bunch of gangs, has a bunch of shootouts between these gangs, and they don't get their guns legally for the most part. So it has nothing. It's you can try and stop all these gangs, but there's a lot of them. This freaking city's known for its gangs.
Right,
It-
but here's the thing.
If you loosen gun control, it'll probably get worse, and that's the issue. People don't realize that.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: is like, all these gun deaths all the time, and the response is, oh hey, let's not do anything, and pray it changes because, doing nothing and hoping the same thing changes is such a genius idea. It's like, okay, if gun control doesn't work, prove it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that-
if you have an issue with it, prove it. I mean, worst case scenario, it's a little more annoying to get guns for your big, Republican friends, redneck jackasses, right? But what if it does work? Huh?
Mhm.
What if it works?
Then it works.
Then it works, and what's your problem? I mean, I don't get, I seriously don't get it. Worst case scenario is not a big thing. Best case scenario, you save a lot of lives. It's like, it should be a no-brainer.
The thing is, here's the main argument that they have.
I don't have an argument.
No. Just listen. Hear me out. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. But here's the argument. Oh, but these guys can get their guns illegally, and then the citizens don't have a way to defend themselves, and we're all screwed.
Yeah.
And if you took away these gun controls, then they could get a gun. More people could get guns legally, including assholes and people with mental disabilities, and then it's just going to be more shooting. People are going to die either way.
I don't honestly there are only a few small people who are actually afraid and think that the government's going to, do a revolution and impose Sharia law and all
Government,
that.
what the?
I mean, if anything, all the people who are afraid of that, they don't want to wait for the government to come get their guns or whatever, or take their freedoms for fun. They want to attack the government. They want their guns to attack the government. They want a preemptive strike before the government does anything. I'm just like, and you realize why we don't want you having guns with this mindset? It's like,
Yep.
those are the people I'm afraid of having guns. Let's cause an uprising. Let's instigate an uprising and go kill a lot of people in the crossfire because of a illusion that they're going to come take our guns. It's just like, my brain hurts. Like, seriously.
People are fucking weird.
Hey, Salt and Spence,
Yeah.
Yes.
do you think it's just May derping, or
Probably.
No, I think it's her tilt.
well, even when she had her tilt enabled, we know that she didn't use it that much.
Still.
That was the point.
I told
She
Darky,
didn't use it very much, but she was better. Her AI was better with it.
I told Darky to re-enable and keep the grab disabled. He'll
Yeah.
do what he can.
Yeah, no, that works. That works.
But generally, these files that I have in there, generally they are to disable the tilt usually.
Yeah, I know. If push comes to
Oh,
shove,
wow.
we'll just disable her, or enable her tilt and enable her grab. because she seemed to be better with.
That is not Sakura damage. That is much more.
Yeah,
I wonder which is lower, Sakura or Kimimaro at this point.
Sakura.
What do you guys think of? Let me see. Do you
Yay.
think
Darky already got on it. He already did it for me. Are
do
you
you
proud of Darky?
guys think what do you guys think of prostitution?
No
You think it-
experience, don't care, don't ever plan to care.
Like, do you think it should be legal? Illegal?
Dimension. That's awesome.
It would be
We have the same
better
mindset.
if it was legal, like it'd be easier to control,
Mm-hmm.
and you can make a profit off it, like government can tax it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say
Yeah,
about it,
but
really.
you know, if some girls like, government wants the money that you're paying me in the bedroom for someone that uses my body, you know damn well they're not gonna do it. They're just gonna claim that they're not prostitutes and then just.
No, not
They'll
that
claim
sort
they're
of.
porn actresses.
No, not that sort of. Like they can make a legitimate business out of it. They can create like basically whorehouses.
Brothels?
Yeah, whatever. I can't say the word because I'm stupid. But brothels, yeah. So they can create those. It'd be hard for a person on the corner to compete with something like that. So they would go there, which is a completely legal place that files taxes and all that shit. Government makes money. People get what the hell that they want. The only issue is a moral issue. And to be honest, it's logically, it's the best idea. It's just,
Well, I mean, they
it's
have it,
wrong.
they
'cause
have it
we
in
say so.
Europe. I mean,
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. It's I think I forgot.
and as long as we make it a culture where they're respected and treated fairly, which I'm not sure America's honestly ready for. I don't think.
Sasha Grey for
America's
president.
too Christian to do that right now.
Don't even say that, because that's not even true.
They
What do you
are.
mean it's not true?
They like
that's
to
the
pretend
that's the
they're Christian. How about that?
They are. They really do.
No, they're not.
They're not freaking Christian. I can tell you that right now. They're trying to silence the churches and everything like that, which, if they were Christian, you wouldn't be silent.
Talking about-
Put out hear a word you said.
dude.
Whatever.
America.
She said if they were Christian,
the
they wouldn't
gov-
try and silence the churches.
But,
No.
but they do.
You
You don't
America-
understand. America,
Hey.
America's government, the United States government, is way too heavily influenced by the churches.
No,
Think
It
about
shouldn't
it.
be at all, but it has. It's being influenced far
Think
more.
of a very hot button issue that just kind of got resolved a little. Gay marriage. Why did that take so long?
Nah,
Because people didn't want to, because it was unchristian. Because
Yeah.
the Bible
Yep.
said it was wrong.
Yep.
that was.
there's-
mean-
I don't
This-
think that's so much.
It
Can't
was.
really
Okay,
say
like
that.
here's
No.
my problem with this is that saying that
okay.
they live by the church or that they're way too, they're like with
No,
It's
no,
like,
no. It's not that. People have just standard prejudice, and whether or not their morals and their prejudice are set by religion or not isn't the issue. It's the fact that they use religion as a reasoning to justify their prejudice. That's
so
the
they
issue.
want to be Christian, so they pretend they're Christian.
No, like a Christian person, like people have argued, and that the Bible says nothing about
Homosexuality.
homosexuality being wrong. People, I don't know. I never really looked into that specifically because I know where I stand. I don't really give a shit what the Bible says about that. But the fact is, people have argued that the Bible doesn't say that. Others, though, they're using it as a scapegoat to act prejudice. If the
Yeah.
Bible really doesn't say that, they're just saying the Bible says that, so they have a reason, because God's word is absolute to them. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah,
don't-
no, I already
like
knew
the
that.
reason
It's
they
just
started
that
to-
doesn't sound like they actually are Christian. That just sounds like
No, it's a Christian person who has prejudice
not
and
even
that
talk
uses
about-
his religion
Can we not
as a
talk
means
about
to act prejudice.
Okay.
People do that. It just happens.
Okay.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's
about-
that's why
This
like
is what the Bible says about
homosexuality is
homosexuality.
wrong.
Homosexual activity is a sin. It happens in Genesis 19, 1 through 13.
There's a-
Leviticus 18, 22, 20,
Can I say
13.
something? Can I say something? Translations, 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 translations. There are so many different translations. It doesn't even matter anymore. You have to look
What's the
at like
one
the
that says,
first
oh,
one.
hey, you
No,
can't let
that's
a
the
man
book of
that's to do with
Genesis,
woman
the book of
that-
Leviticus, book of
No,
Romans,
no, no, no,
book
no,
of
no.
Corinthians.
No, you don't understand. Different
The Bible
translations
itself was
by different
translated.
people.
Yeah, I
and it
know.
may have been
Yeah.
done wrong.
I'm
There are
sorry
so
that I
many
don't have a
different
first
versions,
edition
I
Bible
don't
here.
even know which ones. Okay, like some
I
of them
explain?
say the meek instead, or like the effeminate, not the homosexual.
Teaches specifically that homosexuality is a result of denying and disobeying God. When people continue to sin and unbelief, God, quote unquote, gives them over to even more wicked and depraved sin in order to show them the futility and hopelessness of life apart from God.
Can I look? Here's the thing, because I think I was watching a video and somebody brought up, oh, but here's another translation. It says an effeminate person, someone who's more, acts more like a female. A homosexual person doesn't have to act effeminate. They might have the same preference as the majority of women, but that doesn't mean they act effeminate. You can have like a really, like a jock that loves sports, that loves destruction and all that really stereotypical guy stuff, and still be homosexual.
May I say one thing?
May is on fire.
Yeah.
There is something that says, however, the Bible does not describe homosexuality as a greater sin than any other. All sin is offensive to God. Homosexuality is just one of the things listed in 1 Corinthians 6, 9 through 10. That will keep a person from the kingdom of God according to the Bible. God's forgiveness is just as available to a homosexual as it is to an adulterer, idol worshiper, murderer, thief, etc.
Wait, Tosh, can you say anything?
Apparently not.
Okay, I don't know. I wasn't saying religious people are bad. I'm saying there's people who use their status in religion to justify bad things. It happens. People use their status in anything to justify what they're doing.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
happens religion's very widespread, so a lot of people can use it.
Yep.
But the
Also,
thing is,
look at the
a lot of
crusade as an
stuff-
example.
Crusades! Even though that was basically just a fucking power grab.
Yeah. Oh, no, no,
Like
no, no, no,
what?
no, no. God told us to. God
Yeah.
told
God told us to make a giant fucking power grab.
Yeah.
In the name of the church.
In the name of the church, we should
I
kill.
wish May would make giant power grabs.
When that's like the best, when that's like the funniest piece of history ever.
What?
How, what's his face? I forget which king it was, but he made a church on his own. Because basically, fucking the Catholic Church was like, no, you can't get divorced.
Yeah, it's a
What,
Protestant.
King James?
Yeah.
Or
Wasn't
the
that
Church
King
of
James
England.
when they
The
created
Church
the King
of England.
James Bible?
Yeah, he they would not let him do it. So basically, he
Said, fuck off, Pope.
No,
and
it's
created
not what he
church.
said first. He begged and begged until they kicked him out, and then he was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. He basically told the Pope to fuck off, kicked all the Catholic churches out of England, rebuilt them as his own churches.
Yep.
And basically rewrote the Bible so he could do what he wanted as king. Because
Yeah.
at the time, kings were like, we have divine power from God. It's like,
Divine
oh,
right
wait,
of
no.
the king, divine right of kings.
And that is my main example for why I don't understand how people can believe in the Bible. I just can't. Like, you see the plain and simple way people
Isn't
in
the
power
King
have
James
control.
Bible the one that's widely used now?
Yeah, probably. It's the Protestant one, right?
I don't even know.
I'm not really too sure on the sub religions within Christianity. I just know Protestant is like Maine in England, so I'm assuming they're the ones that affiliate with the Church of England.
We just need a church of me.
Church of Me?
Yep.
The Church of Salt. Alright. Let's set that up.
Oh boy, Skype stopped working.
Your Skype stopped working.
Yeah, that's what I was
Your
complaining.
face stopped working.
Fuck you.
His face was never working.
Yeah, I know.
That topic is so touchy, it's annoying.
Yeah, I know. People are such little fucking bitches. It's like,
And it's also really boring. It's like,
what do you fine? What do you? Guys,
I get aggressive about it because I've
what
had
do you
to.
guys think of people
Huh.
being mistreated or
Mistreated.
what is that word? Persecuted for either being gay / transsexual.
That's retarded.
Do you really have to ask at this point?
I think we all know. We just sort of went through how.
Yeah, well,
It's
I'm running out of topics. Okay, I'm
I-
literally looking at.
Okay, I got one. What do you guys think about anal sex?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Don't know. Okay.
I have no opinion.
It makes your whole week.
Shut up. Of course you have opinions, Al. You're
Sal, what
probably
do you think
the most
of goats?
experienced. What?
I'm sorry, hamsters. What do you think of hamsters?
Fuck them. No, seriously, fuck them.
I think they die.
What do you guys think of concealed weapons?
Depends on
Concealed carry laws.
Well, the
Do you
thing
think they
is,
should be allowed or not allowed?
I mean,
No,
I
I-
guess.
in
I-
moderation. I mean, if you want to conceal an AK-47 behind your back somehow,
No,
No.
I only
Shove
think
it up your
that,
ass.
I
And
I
around
think
the
it's only
corner.
fair. I think it's only fair when you got a pistol.
yeah,
I don't
With-
think you can really
with
hide
a
anything
limited
other than a
clip.
pistol.
I mean, don't
Yeah.
don't have a clip that's like 28 bullets in the magazine. It's like that's excessive, unnecessary, and you're not defending yourself if you need 28 bullets. And if you do need 28 bullets, then you're
What I-
a really bad shot and shouldn't have a gun anyway.
I don't understand why some people like want shotguns. It's like, oh, I'm only gonna shoot it once, and it's gonna hit 500 people. You're gonna shoot into a crowd with that thing, probably. There's no way some asshole is going to cause trouble and force you to pull out a gun, and he's gonna be in the middle of nowhere where you're not gonna have a chance to hit somebody. Something like a shotgun or an automatic is way too risky and unnecessary and stupid.
What do you guys think of war?
Well,
I
it's
think
obviously
it is
unnecessary.
absolutely nothing.
What is it good for?
I think it is human nature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
just
it's-
our way of fighting between each other for. Instead of fighting between each other for food like animals would, or territory, we fight over food and territory. Never mind, it's still the same thing. For the most part, it's the
But
same.
we have bigger weapons.
Yeah, it's just on a
Okay,
larger
not
scale.
bad.
I can't wait till we get to the point in a
I can't wait till it
where
gets
it's
like
left.
Fallout, where we have
I
laser
can't wait.
weapons.
At the same
Off
time, I
the
do think
top,
it's a. I do think it. I do think I wish there was a little less of it.
A little,
A
wish
lot
it
less of it, but
but like that's just not happening.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got one. How do you feel about torture? Torture on prisoners
depends
of
what
war,
it's doing. Oh,
to be exact.
It's inky.
mm,
No, well, I don't know. I think it's a. I don't know. I've never really
so
thought about
C
this.
pen C Pencer or whatever.
What
I
about
don't
C.
think it's
Pencer?
honestly a reliable source
If you
of
guys, if you
information.
guys are talking about me in the chat, I can't even see it.
No, we weren't.
Okay, on torture, I think it's. If I were to be moral, I'd say it's inhumane. If I were to be logical, I'd say it's definitely an effective way of getting people to talk and get what
Honestly,
you want.
it's
Fairly.
not.
Well-
It's really not.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
if you're torturing someone, who's to say they're telling the truth?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
until you
they
figure
can tell you
out-
anything just to get you to stop torturing them, and then by the time they act on it,
Now,
you know.
here's the thing. If
You have a lot of things.
yeah, I have a lot of things.
just a small one.
If you can like check out their story, if they know you can check out their story, which I hope you could when you plan on torturing them, you gotta think a couple steps ahead if you're torturing them. They wouldn't want to lie because it's only gonna end up being more painful.
I'm looking up a story, but there was like one of the members of like the CIA who was like, he was good at torturing people. He was like good at information getting. Never did he torture people.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was really good. I'm trying to remember his name. It's if you really want to check it out, it's on Last Week Tonight.
Huh?
the way he goes around and does it is very interesting. Like
Oh, okay.
he uses
Well, I mean,
things
if
that they
it's-
need. Like Jack Clunan. He was he was part of the counterterrorism task force.
George Clooney.
What he would do,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be like, give me the information, waterboard them, or like beat them.
Right.
He would sit them down, nice room, maybe give them a glass of water, get on equal ground and say, what do you want? What do you want? Like, you want your kids educated? You want your family safe? You want money? He doesn't want to.
Oh, I get it. It's basically the opposite of torture. Just
Yes, because it gets them to be
It's
like,
like
okay,
bribery.
he's not gonna hurt me. He's gonna actually help me.
yeah. Okay.
He's like, you got yourself into this mess. I'm trying to get you out. Now tell me what I need to know.
I'm giving you an option out of it,
Yes,
and
I'm
for
giving
you
you
to
an
be
out.
better off for it.
All right. Yeah. Fuck torture then. I don't know. Again, I never really looked into the whole subject, so I don't know.
I mean,
Like Jack. should-
in a court of law, I'm like not talking, prisoners of war or anything like that, but like in our court of law,
Mhm.
any bit of information obtained under duress is thrown out and cannot be used against them. If we want to be Americans and give that, if we want to claim to be Americans and give that right to, everybody, how can we use that duress information as valid and accurate and fair if we're not going to use it on our own citizens?
Mhm.
Fair enough.
I mean, like there are situations where I believe torture would be acceptable. As in, like, we know of a nuke about to go off in New York City. We will fucking do whatever we fucking need to do
Yeah.
to stop that. Like, if it's something like that, jeez, yeah, look, I'm sorry.
Shoot him in the leg. Stab him with a pen in the other leg. Break
There-
both
there-
their
there's
arms.
There's a substance that basically makes all of your nerves,
Crucism.
like, fire off at once as it
Yeah.
goes by them. Inject that into their legs and watch as it goes up their body.
Mm.
Have at them. But, in general, no. It's not
What do you-
necessary.
Okay. Okay. So we're good with torture. Anyone else have any other thoughts on torture?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not informed on this topic, so I can't really say much.
Are we informed on any of these topics? Really?
Well, yeah, I've looked stuff up on the other things on homosexuality and religion and politics, but not torture.
Should quote unquote racial profiling be done?
Officially,
Here's the
no.
Okay.
Officially. I mean, if there's a whole bunch of people in your area who are acting like jackasses and you know what they look like, and if you see anyone who looks like that, you automatically assume in order to protect yourself. But, I mean...
Well, that's just instinct. That's on a personal level. That's just instinct. It's kind of unavoidable.
If you use it as a shield, be my guest. If you use it as a weapon, like these cops in the news have been, then fuck that. Like, I'm all about,
By the way, you can tell Toshli can come back.
Tosh.
I'm already here.
Tosh.
Oh.
No more May. No more May.
Dude, I'm gonna do Maze to see if she's actually
Um,
doing something.
Oh, okay,
racial
yeah, sure.
profiling.
Let's Haku attack.
Okay, well, here's the thing. It shouldn't be on, oh, they look like this, or they're from... Well, actually, if they're from this country, that might be something.
Might though.
Yeah, because, like from Iran, not everybody from Iran is like, really against the United States. But,
But if
yeah, I mean, you
you're
can't just, like,
trying to
you can't be loose with even one person. You gotta be secure. Unfortunately, I actually agree with, like, taking measures to check out people from certain countries. Because, like, you don't know them personally. They might feel like, even if they don't have anything against the U.S., they might feel like this is wrong, I didn't do anything, I'm just from this country. It's like, well, yeah, but you're from this country. They have a history of doing horrible, horrible things.
If you walk onto a plane, or you're trying to walk onto a plane, and you're like an Arab-like person with a giant, 5 foot, or like 2 foot beard with a giant turban and a big fucking trench coat that can hide anything underneath it, yeah, you better believe I'm going to be profiling you. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be profiling anyone with a fucking trench coat,
well,
because that's
I wasn't
tacky as
talking
shit for
about-
one, and
wasn't
two, they
talking
could
about-
probably also be a flasher.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about like, oh, they have the turban and everything, so they can hide under it. That's logical. That's like not even they can argue about that. I don't care if it's something we all wear. It's just natural. What do you expect me to do? It's like, well, yeah. Who cares? You can hide something under it. It's not. That has nothing to do with prejudice. The thing is like, oh, just a guy, an American,
Okay.
a United States born American
A
goes
white
through,
guy.
white guy. He goes he goes through. He's not asked to come to the side of be checked or anything, or he's not given some extra time to be checked, and he then a guy from. I'm not gonna. I'm not too
A Middle
familiar, and
Eastern
I don't.
country.
Yeah, just a country that America is not too
nondescript-
kind with. A nondescriptive.
Some Middle Eastern country.
From a hostile country to from a hostile country that is coming from that country starts going through. You better believe you're gonna be checked out. I mean, there's no such. There's no harm. There's no actual physical harm in it, and why would they just automatically assume you're good because you tell them?
I guess.
It's like-
Your
it's like-
country has a history. Your country and the people within that country have a history of committing any sort of crime acts. I mean, I'm sorry, but the group is going to be affected. Unfortunately, you can't just expect. Oh no, it was just those people. Well, we don't know if you're like those people or not. We don't know your personal history.
Like, if you walk onto a plane, or if you're walking down the street and you look like one of the Duck Dynasty guys, you better believe I'm walking on the other side of the street. If you're a black guy and you look like a gangbanger, with your do-rag and your muscle shirt and your 5 layers of pants, which I have seen, hanging down, and you better believe I'm walking on the other side of the street.
I'm
you
sorry.
look like if you
I'm-
look like a stereotype, you don't get to be offended when people treat you like a stereotype.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say stereotypes aren't just freaking full out lies. They actually have. They
Some
became
basis.
stereotypes because they had a basis of truth. And I mean, I've
Pattern, yeah.
I've seen people. I've like paid attention to this sort of thing. A person with just wearing regular, more neat clothes usually has a better attitude. And someone who's wearing his pants are all the way down. He's got a muscle shirt on, like Dimension Express. They're usually at my work. They're usually far more aggressive with me, and they're trying to get around the rules. I'm sorry, it's just true. I've experienced it firsthand. When you look like a stereotype, there's a higher chance you fit that stereotype.
Yep, because you idolize that, mentality. That's something you look up to. I mean, not always, obviously.
No, it's not.
always,
It's not 100%. Here's the thing. It's not 100%.
But it's a pattern that
Yeah.
is followed for a reason.
I try not to act, though. I will try not to go
yeah.
on the other side of the street, though. Here's the thing. I won't try to do anything like that because I try to keep the idea of I don't want to, judge a person before I know them. But I definitely, in my mind, in my mind, I am definitely thinking this guy's probably, if anyone's gonna act towards the stereotype, this guy will act like it.
So
Yeah.
basically, you
Part of the
profile
Part of the
them,
reason why-
but
part of the reason why I
try.
want
But
to,
you
conceal
you
and
want
carry.
to not profile them, but you already do.
Yeah, in my mind, I do. But as a person, I will.
give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll act like I'm not. And if they're nice, then I'll completely forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've dealt with, the scariest looking freaking dude, coming up to me and, being the nicest person I've met in a very long time. But if you're a scary ass dude, you can't be upset when people treat you like a scary ass dude.
Yeah, look, you just gotta accept it's hard, it's near impossible for a person not to get a first impression off your physical appearance.
Yeah.
You just have to accept that it works like that. If
Well,
you're so easily offended by something like that, then it's your fault at that point.
Yeah.
You should realize, because I
That
mean,
being said-
everyone does it. Even the people that say they get offended by it, they probably do it as well.
But that being said, there's the opposite of that case. It's gotten to be the point where the stereotype for big biker dudes is actually a really good stereotype. It's a good thing if you see a biker because they've given themselves a name to be really nice and polite and go out of their way to help people.
Dude, every
Even
biker
though
I've
they're-
met is either they're usually super polite, super nice, help people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just.
That's exactly what I mean because that's a stereotype. That's racial profile, or that's not racial.
It is.
But you know what I
no,
mean. That's,
not racial, but yeah,
that's profiling, and that's a good thing. If more people aim to look like the good stereotypes, this world would have a lot less problems.
yeah, a group can change how others see them. If a group has a bad stereotype about them, that's probably because they did something. Maybe it wasn't directly their fault. Maybe it was just a few bad apples. But unfortunately, something happened. Something did happen. Someone in their group or that group did do something at one
Someone
point.
shit in the sandbox.
Yeah, basically. So, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of the time, not all the time, I wouldn't even say a lot of the time. Unfortunately, at times it is their own fault that the stereotype occurred. Then again, there's just prejudice, like the whole African American situation. They're put in these poor. A lot of them are poorer than your Caucasians, than your just your general white Americans because, well, history basically. How your family lived before you really affects your status now.
Yeah.
You grew up in a good family with good money, you're going to have better chances to have money yourself. It's just how it works.
Okay, so let's get off the topic of racial profiling.
What, you don't want to go balls deep?
We already went balls deep, man.
Well, now I'm trying
We
to
hit
go.
the base. We fondled them.
I'm gonna start
We're
fitting
going
my
to-
legs in now.
We're going to the asshole.
I'm
already.
going skinny dipping. Basically what I'm doing.
Actually, I was gonna
Yes, sir.
say what?
Oh, shoot, your opinion. Look at the freaking chat.
I can't. My Skype isn't responding.
Well, tilt yes for May and
Tilt
Brett,
no. Okay. What about the use of stem cells and abortion?
I don't care.
The
I've already sort of given my thoughts on abortion. As long I may.
government has no fucking right to control
Good night.
women's bodies
Yeah.
like that. It's
I've-
not pro-life. It's
No.
pro-choice.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. I think as long as certain scenarios have been met, or a certain scenario has been met, it's fine. But if someone's I don't want this kid after I just fucked a bunch of times, get
Hey,
out.
I've had
It's
I've
like-
had 5 abortions and I'm sleeping around with these guys.
It's like,
Fuck
nah.
You
No,
deserve to
at this
live
point, yeah, you're not getting off that easily.
Yes, but then if she does have a child, she may distreat the child.
Yeah. But I
And
think
she's a horrible human being and should,
I know, but at that point,
castrated.
I think at that point it should be she should have the child, but they should keep records on people, on her, because she's gone to abortion clinics. Her records are there. Child Protective Services will probably keep an eye on her. That sort of
Okay.
thing. They should do that for those types of people. But anyway,
It's
as long as certain
you can't say You can't say you're pro-life and then not have anything for the children. You can't have, like, defunding education, defunding social programs, defunding everything to support the children. You're not pro-life, you're pro-birth at that point, and it's just disgusting how they
Yes.
can claim that they're all this stuff, that they're support family values and all this shit when they want to defund everything that supports the family. It's disgusting.
Kabuto looks like a monkey from up close.
Who?
Kabuto.
Oh. Kind of
Um,
does.
Yeah. What did I say? Right. I think there's a couple criteria. I think because I went into a discussion with a group of people who are pro-life. Well, pro-life at the beginning of the discussion, neutral by the end of it. We were discussing, it was me and another friend were arguing against two pro-life people, and they were like, no, man, abortions are just wrong. You're killing a person. It's like, oh, yeah, so you should stop jacking off because it's basically the same thing. You're killing the potential for a person, just like killing,
But
just like
okay.
an abortion at the very first stage is killing the potential for a person, like you said. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's like, as long as they don't feel anything, as long as they're not conscious, who cares? They're technically not even alive.
May I say one thing?
I'll be back.
God damn
Oh,
it, that
wait,
mother...
you can-
Right
you
as
can
I
get
was about to say something,
Okay.
that motherfucker leaves. Of course he does. That twat. So to mention, what do you think about abortions?
I already said what I thought about abortions. I don't think the government has any damn right. I don't think it's the government's business at all. I don't care if you think it's a moral issue or not. It's not the government's issue.
Okay.
It's really not. They have no right to be in that business whatsoever. I mean that like I don't care what the morals are. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what your religion is. That's not government's place. If you don't like abortions, don't have one.
Yagra.
That's the end of it.
How about, what do you guys think? Should assisted suicide for terminally ill people be legal?
Yes. If I was terminally ill and I wanted to die and you wouldn't let me, I'm gonna hate you forever. I mean, obviously there has to be like, you know, not really fail-safe, like regulations. It's like, oh hey, you can't do this without family support, or you know, without all.
Well,
your
I mean, if
things-
you're terminally ill, you're gonna die anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, I'd
like,
rather die on my own
eh.
terms than dying horribly of some.
I mean, if you're
painful
dying,
cancer.
yeah, if you're dying of like, if you're like dying of like ass cancer,
And you can't shit to save your life, literally.
there's a giant tumor right where the hole is. They can't remove it. Yeah. What? Okay, I saw something. 1 second. Terminally ill patients, should they be allowed to use heroin?
If they're
don't
confined
care.
in a hospital bed, who the fuck cares?
Why is it even? What the fuck?
Let's go to the next topic.
Okay, should mass school shootings get or not get media attention?
They should definitely get media attention. Maybe somebody might actually do something about it.
I mean, they do, and literally nothing happens.
I
Everyone's
don't-
like, "Oh,
I
that's
don't-
terrible. Oh no. Oh well."
What? Yeah, but the alternative is not knowing about it. I mean, what's the?
I don't know. I'm literally just going through a list of topics. I'm skipping ones that are really stupid. Like whether or not zodiac signs should be changed. With the introduction of the
I had a
13th
friend. I had a
zodiac.
friend who was all like zodiac signs. Like people are like, oh, they're you know, people think the zodiac signs are useless, yada yada yada, and because they're so generic, and it's like, and he's like, well, no, it's actually not, because everybody's born under 3 different signs, and if you combine those signs together, then it gets something that's extremely specific and only fits to you. I'm just like, really?
It sounds like live your own destiny and stop being a fucking dumbass.
Yeah. But he's like, there's your star sign, there's your astrological sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign, or whatever. And if you combine the three of those, you get something extremely profound.
But I have 4 signs.
Wait up.
I was born on.
Yaga.
I'm this weird thing where my zodiac sign changes.
I have a sign that tells you to keep off my lawn, but that's about it.
I have a sign that says, "Dog, watch out."
Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again. Warning: the
Should
edges of the
prayers
sign
be
are sharp.
imposed
Not touch
in
the edges
school?
Of the shine.
Should prayers be imposed in schools?
No, you want religious freedom. That's religion. That's freedom from your religion as well. No,
Do you think they should change the national, what's it called, Pledge of Allegiance, considering it does have?
honestly, I don't care.
I don't care.
Like I literally don't give two shits one way or another. I grew up saying "In God We Trust," you know, and then it got to the point where I wasn't religious, so I just stopped saying "In God We Trust" or whatever it was because I wasn't religious. So, don't really care. That being said, the original Pledge of Allegiance didn't have God in it, and nobody gave a shit. The God was introduced into the Pledge of Allegiance during the Cold War because that they thought that would weed out the fear of, the communists teaching their communist children yada yada yada. So
Blah blah communism.
yeah, but like that's where the under God came from in the Pledge of Allegiance. It had nothing to do with religion. It had to do with bringing
Fuck
people together.
communists.
Yeah. So,
Spencer, no one
I mean-
cares.
but I mean,
Isn't that great?
but still, that whole thing, if you want religious freedom, I have the freedom to be free of your religion as well. Like, if you want to make it religious freedom, which America is all about, supposedly, then, one nation under God, under Allah, under whatever other, under Krishna, under Buddha, under all those, and that would just
Under
be
the spaghetti monster.
under Cthulhu. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, you can't claim to be, America's all about, freedom, including religious freedom, and then want to, put all other religions to the side. It's just, you can't have it both ways.
I see where you're coming from. Alright. We got like 2 topics left.
That's good.
The ethics of drone warfare.
Don't care. Boring topic. Next.
Okay. Should America stop behaving like the world's police force?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, if whatever, not what was it? The actual world police force, whatever it's called, the nation, whatever. My mind is not working right now.
UN?
Yeah. If the UN whoa, nice combo. If the UN has no problems with it, why should we?
I don't. The
I mean,
negative
yeah.
impact. Okay, how's this? The quote-unquote negative impact of a lesbian mother on a girl that she
There's
is
no
raising.
negative impact. There is no correlation between lesbians and making children lesbians.
Polygamy.
Polygamy, yeah, polygamy. Polygamy, I'm against on a moral basis, but I mean,
Dimension, you have morals?
I know it's weird.
yes.
Mention, don't lie to us. We all know you don't.
Oh my god, Yog. Cobb. Of the corn.
But, yeah, I mean,
Yogura, get that guard out of your system, honestly, sweetie.
if we want to say marriage is sacred, marriage is sacred between a man and a woman, then make it so that, no divorce or no, being married after divorce or, you're being hypocrite still, I mean, I hate hypocrisy. with a burning fucking passion. I do. You can't
With
say.
burning fucking passion.
I'm not even going there.
Ah,
Fuck
come
you.
on.
Not even going there.
Come on.
I lost my train of thought. Thank you.
Burning hypocrisy.
Yeah, I hate hypocrisy. If you say, you're all about the sanctity of marriage, but you allow multiple
How?
marriages for money or, things that would, divorce in general, and you're fine with that, then there's a problem.
I see.
Russian
Okay. Should the requirement of a warrant for search and seizures be dropped?
No,
No, I don't think it should.
no, because you can't. I don't.
Because
believe-
then police start getting, unchecked power. And that's, considering what we're dealing with today, I don't think that's a good idea.
Good. All in all, we had a good.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, so everyone, it's the end, I guess. Thank you for listening
Bye.
or watching, whatever the fuck you're doing. Everyone say bye, I guess. I don't fucking know. I think Geo died again.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah, I
Just-
murdered him.
Dimension, I said to do that afterwards.
Okay,
Oh.
bye.
Alright. Can I murder him now?
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. And if you want us to talk about certain things,
Bye.
send us
We don't
topics.
give a shit.
Bye.
Actually, we need more topics, or we're just gonna. It's gonna end just being a news podcast soon. Bye, everyone.